And we are live again with another episode of Live with Cause. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. How you doing, everybody? How you feeling today? Are you feeling blessed? Are you motivated? Did you get up out of bed already? Did you put your workout in? Did you had your breakfast? All right. I hope that everything is going phenomenal on your side. On my side, is going amazing. Thank God. It's just another day, another blessing, and it's only 7:34 here in New York City. You know, we are live from New York City, USA. Shout out for New York City. Shout out for Brooklyn, Bronx. Shout out for Staten Island, Manhattan. Queens in his bitch. Yeah, you already know what's up. All right, guys. Today, a quick update, right? I just literally finished my workout like 15 minutes ago, and I literally just finished my workout, hop in the shower, took care of my, my beard, and put on some clothes. My wife was preparing me some breakfast here, some healthy breakfast. Here we have some bread with white cheese. I toasted in the oven. Here are some omelette. This omelette has onions and tomato on it. I put a little bit of salt. And right here I have some spinach. And I'm gonna drink that with some tea, you know? And that will be enough for breakfast. More than enough for breakfast. So I put my workout in 1 hour of cardio. Like I told you guys, every day, 1 hour of cardio. I jumped some rope, did some jumping jack, and some high knees, alternating knees, mountain climbers. I did a lot of stuff, a lot of workout, like, and I did a lot of aerobic. I like aerobic, burning some calories. And in the evening, I will go to the gym and I lift some weights. Yesterday I did my chest and my legs. Today I'm going to do my back and my biceps, my arms, you know, just to keep the muscle and the bodybuilding part of it. But I came here for a quick video. It's about about a scam, one of the biggest scam of all time. Yeah. So, money has always been a reason for people to do outrageous things, for institutions to do outrageous things. The most crime in the world, the most death rate in the world has been made and caused because of money. So, money, like they say, not money, but the love of money is the root of all evil. I like money. I like having money. But it's never ever the thing itself. It's always the person behind it. It's the same like you have a gun cannot kill nobody. It's the person that uses a gun that kills somebody. So it's the same thing. Money doesn't cause any evil. It's the person behind that has the money, that has the power to do the evil. So money, it's in itself is nothing unless it has somebody to manage it, unless it has somebody to use it. You know what I mean? Not just saying that money is nothing. Of course, money has some value, but what I'm trying to say is this: that the person that has the money is the one that has the power to take the action to decide how that money will be used. If it will be used for the good, or if it will be used for the bad. So one of the biggest schemes of all time, scams of all times. All right, I came across this article. I'm going to list it right now in the chat, in the chat, so you guys can check it out. Give me just a second. Inflation. All right, and we are on it. Yes, this is one of the biggest schemes of all time, guys. So I came across this article made by Investor Junkie, right? It talks about inflation, and it talks about tax. It talks about how the government weaponize the inflation and the tax. And yeah, so let's go through it. You know, let's go through it, and while we go through it, I'm gonna give you guys some knowledge and some reaction about what I think. And so, without further ado, let's get it. Inflation is a hidden tax. What can you do about it? All right, so it's saying here that inflation is a hidden tax. What does that mean? That it means that the government institution use inflation as a way to tax you more. It's simple as that. The more when they give you the raise by the end of the year, or when they do when they give you the raise, basically they can tax you more. And at the same time, everything is inflating, everything is becoming more expensive. So you didn't really get a raise because of the inflation, and at the same time you paying more taxes. So you getting more money taken out than is being given to you. You know what I mean? And that pretty much sounds like a scam to me. But let's get to the article. Let's get to the article and see what's going on. All right. So what you can do about it? We can think of inflation as being like financial cancer. It slowly and relentlessly eats away at the value of our investment. Some investors would prefer to ignore inflation. It is after all inconvenient where investment planning is concerned. It take pretty it can take a pretty looking investment projection and make them look downright ordinary. The 1 million portfolio that you expect to have in 20 years will be worth considerably less in real purchasing power. So you see, like basically saying that every year that pass, the money is losing value. So in 20 years, the power of $1 million right now, what you can buy with $1 million right now, in 20 years will be decreased a lot. So and if you have a plan to make $1 million in 20 years, or an investment of $1 million in 20 years, yeah, you will be have a rude awakening, because it's gonna be worth in way less than it's worth now, and the buying power of 1 million will be way less. So inflation, it's built into our monetary policy. Yeah, like inflation never goes away, and the reason that it doesn't go away is because it's the way that the government use to put their hands in your pocket. As like I said before, you know they give you the raise by the end of the year, the 3% raise, and then they raise the inflation, right? So the raise that you get goes to the inflation, so you're not getting any raise, like if you make the math of it. And then they increase your tax because they gave you a raise, right? So they get more money out of your paycheck, or whatever means you get paid off, which is very unfortunate fortune. So so what can we do about it? What is the thing that we can do about it? All right. So, um, how can we fight the inflation, and how can we fight people from, getting the money out of you and literally stop scamming you for your money? I came across some important points. They say, you got to make investments, invest money, but the investment return has to be higher than the inflation. So, for example, if the inflation is 3%, invest in something that is 8%. Before we move forward, I want to disclaim this is not I'm not a financial advisor. All right. I just came across this is literally what it is. I came across um an article, Investor Junkie. This is not my saying. This is on the media in one of the respectable media platforms, Investor Junkie. So this is not my doing, not my saying. It's there for everybody to go and see. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just saying what I'm seeing, and I'm reading to you guys real time. All right. So I came across another video from Warren Buffett, and he gave us one of the best advices. But like overall, there is not much you can do. The trap is pretty much set, you know. Like they laid down the trap so good, they made it so good that it's impossible to escape it. Almost impossible to escape it. But has ways to get around it. But you need some money to do that. For example, an example that comes in my mind right now is the Kardashian mother. Those people have a plenty, like a lot of money. So she create her own church, and what they do, they donate to her church so they can get tax break. Yes, they do that. They donate to their own church so they can get tax break. So basically, it's her church. They donate the money to the church, which stays on her pocket, and they don't pay tax for it. So the rich people is the people that they know all the tricks. Yeah, they know how to get rid of tax. They know how to make this shit work for them. And the more money that you do, you definitely want to look into those things. you know um Hire a financial advisor, somebody that knows money, and they can put you on, because you don't want to mess with IRS. That's one of the institutions that you really don't want to fuck with them, because that shit can break your entire reputation. So let me put on the video of Warren Buffett, so we can go through it. Give me just a second. I'm gonna just let it play out, and then in the end, I'm gonna comment about it. All right. Yeah, fair use. Oh yeah, let's go.
Investing in inflationary times. Um, the best case scenario for inflation in India next year is projected about between 5 and 6%. We're going to end this fiscal, that's 31st March, at about 8%. I know you've often said that inflation swindles the equity investor, and it is perhaps the best alternative amongst other alternatives as a hedge against inflation. But given the fact that we're dealing with fairly high levels of inflation in India, what would your advice be to people who are investing? What should they change? What should they do?
Yeah, well, inflation, Keynes said it many years ago that it's an invisible tax that only one man in a million really understands. And it's a tax on people that have had faith in their currency that the governments issued. The best protection, the best investment against inflation is to improve your own earning power, your own talents. Very few people maximize their talents, and if you increase your talents, they can't tax it while you're doing it. They can't take it away from you. So if you if you become more useful in your activities, your profession, doctor, lawyer, whatever it may be, uh, that is the best protection against a currency that might decline at a rapid rate. And the best investment, passive investment, I think, is a good business. Uh, if you own an interest in a good business, you're very likely to maintain purchasing power no matter what happens to the currency. But uh, it's interesting in the United States. Uh, what the value of the dollar since I was born has declined by 94% to 6 cents. Uh, so inflation uh, is a very cruel tax on people who believe in fixed dollars, but things can work out pretty well even during inflationary times. I mean, if somebody told me when I was born, that the dollar bill is going to go to 6 cents, I might have said, let me go, let me go back. I'm not interested in emerging into that kind of a world. But actually, it's worked out pretty well, so I have no complaints.
All right. So this is it. Like pretty much what he's saying is what I've been saying since the beginning of this podcast. All right, my fault. All right. So what he's been saying, what he said there, is what I've been saying for this entire podcast since the beginning. You know, work on yourself. Work to become the best version of yourself. Increase your earning potential. All right, increase your earning potential, increase your earning money skills. The more skills you have, the more money you get, and the inflation is not gonna affect you because you got a lot of streams of revenue, a lot of streams of income. So make your put the work in, put the work in. Take the time that it takes to build yourself. Get traits that it's on demand right now. A lot of traits are on demand, and make sure you become the best that you can be doing your job. It feels like take one trait, two traits, three traits. Be useful. Do something that's useful that people gonna need it. It doesn't matter what happens, and be the best on it so you can charge the most you can charge on it. And that requires time and dedication. They say, I think, to become an expert in a matter, you need to spend like 10,000 hours doing it. So yeah, that's a lot of time. So you need to take the time and build yourself. And of course, waking up in the morning, working out, building your body, reading books that help you achieve your goal. Reading books is important, and meditation is important. Study, you know, every day, take 30 minutes, 45 minutes just to study or research the area that you are working on, and make sure you become the best, the top tier on your industry, and you will make a lot of money. And when you make a lot of money, the inflation is not really a problem. So everything comes to this at the end of the day. You just gotta become the best version of yourself. All right. And this is the podcast for that. This is the podcast for that because I am on a journey to become the best version of myself, you know, to become the best version of myself. And I welcome you with open arms to be part of this journey. All right. This is a journey that will require a lot of blood, sweat, and tears, a lot of sacrifice, long hours. But I can promise you the rewards is going to be amazing. Don't be afraid to put the work in. You have two choice. Either you put the work, or either you stay in the same place that you are right now. But when you are in your bad death, what kind of feeling you want to have? Do you want to have a feeling of satisfaction, or do you want to have a sorrow feeling of regrets of all the things you could be done? It's up to you. It's okay to be average. It's okay to want to live a normal life. But trust me, living a life of a king doesn't compare to nothing. Have the world as your platter, it doesn't. It's a different feeling, and that's what I'm trying to reach. I'm in a journey, and I'm making the necessary changes for that, and I will display my life through these lenses in color for you guys. No cap, no nothing. I will just, put my life in colors. I will be checking in with you guys every day, from morning to evening, updating you guys of how my work is doing, what did I do to improve myself, you know. So pretty much, I'm gonna be like an open book to you guys, and hopefully, if I can change one or two people out there and put them in the right track, my work is done. All right. So I wish you guys a good day, a happy morning. That whatever you wanna do, that you've been put into the side for whatever reason, as soon as you hear this video, you see this video, look at me, look at me. As soon as you finish this video, get up and do it. Don't wait for the perfect condition, right? The successful man don't wait for the perfect condition. The successful man is the one that makes it happen. It doesn't matter what. All right. It just gotta be possible. If somebody else did it, that means you can do it yourself as well. All right. All right, brothers and sisters. Have a blessed day. Love you all.